Hello everyone, it's Recharger here with another weekly video. And today's Christmas, so happy Christmas to everybody. And let's get started with some cars. But before that, sorry I didn't upload a video during the week. I was actually very busy. I was working more so I could get a week off for Christmas, which I did. This means I'll have time to record some more stuff during those days, and as one thing. Then I am planning for the next week's video, not weekends, but the week's video, to do a video where I am showing off all of the Hot Wheels mainlines that I have gotten for my collection this year. Of course, I don't collect all of them, so there's going to be my personal favorites only in there, which I decided that I want, and yeah. But I think I'm still missing one more car. Sadly, I haven't found anywhere. There's one guy who offered me, but he wants a trade, and I don't have the car that he wants. So for me to make that trade, so we'll see if I can get that car before I make the video. Hopefully I will, because I think I know where I can get that car that he wants. There's one thing. For the second thing, then my next weekly video, of course, is going to be on the New Year's Eve, which either I'm going to upload sooner or later. I'm not sure still yet, or maybe it will upload on the same day as usual. That's the third thing, and the fourth thing is that as I'm thinking of, I will be doing a video in the new year, not on the weekend, but during the work days. I will be uploading a video where I'll be showing off my top 3 best or most favorite obtained, not the ones that are the newest for 2023, which are my favorite ones of 2023, because like I have said, in my country, obtaining some models is maybe a half year later after the release or something like that, until they get here, or they even if they do get here. So there are some models that are maybe from the 90s and stuff like that. So, and I like that one more than I like the 2023 car. So that's why I'm doing my best of 2023 from each company that I collect. So we'll see what cars are in there, and I'll try to figure out which of those top 3 from each company is my, in order which I like the most. So that's a video that will be upcoming, and that's the upcoming next 2 week plan for myself that you can look forward to. Okay, enough of that. Let's start looking at what are we going to be opening today. So starting off with, this is an interesting one. So I did open, I opened only one car from the 55 anniversary, since I have not had the chance to obtain the other cars just yet. But I did get these. Yes, that's the pricing in my country. These are the 56th anniversary cars. So there are total 6 of them. I didn't want the Raging Express and the Toyota Land Cruiser. I don't like the way how that Land Cruiser's back is upwards. If it would be lower, maybe then I would collect that one, but I'm not planning to. These are models that I do like. Although I do not like this thing when it looks in premium. I don't know why I don't like how it looks in premium. I really don't know. But these are the castings I collect. So, good for me. So these are the ones from the supposedly 2024 anniversary set. There's probably going to be a second one. This is like the first release, because they usually do 2 sets at least, as I have noticed for each of these anniversary sets. So I have yet to see what's going to be the other set, but these are the ones that came to my country very early, and I had the chance to get these. So that's that. Next up, we have some main lines, and they're like some new, some old, something like that. So first of all, we have the Max Steel that I think was last year's model. Yep, 2022. Then a white 2020 Toyota Supra GR from 2021. That's even older. And I got this guy, the Range Rover Classic from 2021 also. It's a long card though. So this one came from Whatnot, so that's why then got this one, the 64 Lincoln Continental. So this one came out this year in the same color, I think, but with golden wheels, golden front and back. Probably the bottom as well, because it's all the same part. But the next year cars are, this year cars are coming close to being opened already. Starting to be opened starting from next year. That's that. Then two Zamax. This has been waiting its chance to be open for a very long time. And this is the 2021 release of the 69 Camaro convertible, the Zamac. And then this one, the 66 Chevy Nova from 2012. There you go. That's all the main lines. Then I had the chance to get a Super Treasure Hunt. Of course, it's opened. I don't collect Super Treasure Hunts, but the guy that offered me this gave an offer that I could not even. Me, a person who doesn't collect Super Treasure Hunts, I could not let this go. And he said that he doesn't want to see this car going hand to hand, so he wanted to sell to somebody for a price, how do you call it? Appealing price to a person who will not sell it over, which I won't, because I love this casting and I will not sell it or trade it. Then for Hot Wheels, I finally got this guy, the Dairy Delivery, the Moon Eyes design. So I decided to not get this guy because I recently got to see it up close and I'm not sure, I didn't like it actually. So I still want to get that, the Toyo tires, how do you say it? I don't know. Skyline wagon, since I have these two. This one I'm not interested in. There we go, we have this guy. And from Hot Wheels, I have one more, which was a shocker to me. I found this in the store. The Dodge Charger monster truck in pink. At first I was like, seriously, is this a thing? And I was like, at that moment, I was like, okay, at least this one has the super cool all off-road style tires, where they released the Fast and Furious version with the slicks. I really didn't like that one. I liked the body, I didn't like the... Also, what's weird about this, it has an engine in the back and in the front, so I don't know which one is the actual functional one. Probably that one, that's probably for show. Or not, I have no idea. But it looks funny. So I had to get it, because I do collect my Chargers. Next from Mattel, we got some more here. We got this, the anniversary, 70th anniversary, and the 1964 Chevy C10 pickup. These started to show up in my country. Yes, that's the price that we have them here, so I don't pick these up that often because that is expensive. Moving parts. And this one's super cool. I believe this one came from Whatnot also. 2017. Like, looking at all the vehicles back there, I do have this guy. Rest, I don't think so, but I know I didn't have this one. So this one looks super, super cool. I really like these old Matchbox trucks, or in general even. Then finally we have three other companies. Mini GT with the Lancia Stratos HF number 1 1977 Rally Monte Carlo winner. So this is another car for my rally collection that I recently started. Been a rally fan for a long time, but decided to collect rally cars only for Mini GT recently. So yeah, I have this guy, the Greenlight Vintage Ad Cars, the 1945 Dodge Power Wagon. I've seen some other channels opening this one. I have pre-cut it so it would be easier to open. The cars that are in this, if it would focus, okay, there we go. So we have the Power Wagon, Mercury 8 convertible. I have that one, I just haven't opened it yet. For the Mustang Shelby GT5, I'm planning to get that. I have already filmed and I already have this Coupe de Ville. The Impala Police and the Ford F-150 are still cars I don't have, but I have seen them for sale and I probably will get them. I will try to get them soon as possible. So this will be the first time I'll be getting a full set in which I'm interested in the cars. And the last car for this video that I'll be opening is this one, the Racing Champions Mint, the 1966 Chevrolet Nova SS. This one's an interesting one because it is pretty big in scale for some reason. Because look at the Power Wagon, like put it next to it. Is it supposed to be that big? I think the Nova isn't that big in real life. It's confusing to me. So especially for this one only one, I've been sitting on it and just wondering, like, why is it so big? And I don't see a release year for this one. Maybe 2018, 19, something like that. By the package. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah. Well, that's that. That I got off from a friend who very like once in 3 months or so gets well, depends on when I text him and get some oddballs or some Racing Champions or something like that. Some older castings basically for me. I already have ordered a Mercury Cyclone for next year. So I can't wait to get that. Okay, let's start as usual with our anniversary cars. I have so many cars around me. So the Custom 74, this Custom 70 Honda N600. This is a very cool little casting. Sadly, it has no details on the front or the back, but I think the versions that we have are the clean ones from Hot Wheels with no designs on them, but we have the details on the front and the back. I actually do prefer it when they do that, when they do details for the lights and like hoods and grill, I mean not hood. And I think that makes the car look much better than sticking it all over with these fancy designs. I think it's more appealing to the collectors. Next up, we have the 2021 Ford Bronco. Well, this one has the golden chromed front end with the arches, spare wheel, black bottom, nice rolling wheels. I think they should be a bit chunkier though. Interior is also golden. Design is fine. Not fine, but it's a good design for what it is. I wish the wheel in the back wouldn't be gold, but black. Yeah, but well, I can't be that too picky. The soft wheels anyway. Just got almost twice more expensive mainline. Although the execution is basically like a mainline, so I don't know. It's kind of dumb in my opinion. So we got the engine with the blower, the exhausts, the interior with the safety bars, sort of safety bars, and rims in the golden. Besides the design itself, there you go. It's just if somebody's wondering why it looks so funky, it's a gasser style car. It's a classic drag car meant for drag racing. So there you go. Did I call what this is? Did I? I don't know. Okay, so it's the Mercury. I already threw away the package. I don't know. This is the tuned 83 Chevy Silverado. I'm not usually into the fantasy castings, but there are some that are really cool, especially this cartoon-wise, loony little Silverado. Very cool. I do collect Silverados when I get a chance to get my hands on them. This one's extremely funky. Right now, I have every single version that they have released, so I'm happy about that. So I'm not missing any versions of this guy. It's really funny. It just gives me laughs when I see it. Okay, that's that. Next up, let's get into the main lines. Let's start from this guy, Max Steel. I remember when I saw the first sneak peek of this car, I was wowed. I was like, wow, this thing looks super cool. Look at it, there's a fan in the front, which doesn't focus for some reason. I wish they have put at least some design on the lights on the front. Very cool, big engine. Exhaust going to the sides. It's basically a vintage car, which is, well, a hot rod version of a very old vintagey car. Vintagey. Some words are being chosen here. Next up, we have the Supra. I had debated before this video even if I want to open this one because I am not planning to collect this casting. But I thought since it's here, I'm going to go and see what else I want to open. So, might as well. In the future, I might trade or sell this thing off. I'm not like against the car itself. I like the Supra. It looks amazing in real life and stuff like that. But I'm leaning more towards my like the American cars, which I do love a lot, and like off-roaders and classic cars. I know this is not an American car. It's a classic car. It's a very cool, iconic looking car. At least a cult classic, I think that's what it is. And the Supra and the Range Rover Classic. This casting I decided to start collecting recently. And I think it's a very cool one. It goes very good in my off-road collection. It's interesting how they decided to make the red front. There you go, little hatch on top. Rolls very well. There we go. Next up, the 64 Lincoln Continental. I didn't bring to compare the new one. I'll probably compare some new ones in the future. I'm actually thinking about doing this when I open up like some certain cars. I'm like, oh, I can show you like other versions of it. But I think I'll do that for like the themed videos than these opening ones. Unless I have when I have my own like room right now, I'm filming in the kitchen because I don't have a good spot to film these cars. But there are some things that might be changing in upcoming months, and I might end up actually getting an actual collector room where I can put out all my cars and I can share on YouTube like my entire collection of stuff that I have, and they will be normally placed everywhere, not in boxes and storages and stuff like that. Although mainlines might end up getting in storage anyway, but we'll see. So design is like very low rider. It's very low, of course, to the ground. This car is super cool and amazing. Recently, we got this thing in Forza Horizon 5. I really love that car. I really like it, so I'm happy we got that. Okay, this MX, the 69 Camaro convertible. This has been a long time coming. It's been sitting in since last summer, I think. I think so. I don't know. 2006 was the first time this body was made. Casting. Nothing too special. It's all in the same colors. Just one tiny design there. It's because it's a Z-Mac. It doesn't need to be fully designed or stuff like that. It's a roller. And it's a car that's going to be going in my collection. The 66 Chevy Nova. Although this one, I just was saying, just ZMAX usually not are printed all over. Well, some are. And this one's a good example. There's a bit of a bubbling issue, or is it? It's not focusing. I don't know what that is. There you go. Very cool. Very cool. I really like this. Okay, that's the main lines. Now let's get into the Hot Wheels monster truck. These are these squished cars that you can like stack them on one another if you have more of these, and like put them together from the backs and fronts. I throw these out. I just don't need them. I have those that are actually like main lines, which are been squished purposely and has actually rolling wheels and stuff. So there we go. Here's the monster truck. A pink one. There's something on the back. Oh yeah, monster truck Dodge. This is cool. They should release this as a mainline or a premium version. Oh, look at this exhaust on the side. That's super cool. The engine is in the back, but what's in the front then? That looks supposed to be a fake engine, but it's still mounted with the bottom. It's quite odd how this has been executed with the idea that the engine is there, but it's also there. But the design is very cool. I really like it. It's of course a monster truck, so it has the wiggly waggly wheels, so you can drive around with it. And if you want to do like this, like some nice photos of monster trucks squishing other cars or stuff like that, very cool. I really like how they executed that part. For kids, it's even more fun. You can feel like it's actually realistically going over. Not a stiff truck, just and like that. So that's super cool. Really like that. And it's rolling away. It has a mind of its own. Okay, some more. Oh, right, this guy. The Super Treasure Hunt, which I think was a Super Treasure Hunt a year or 2 years ago. I'm not 100% sure. I have the mainline of this. Mainline is lesser pink, but it's more a soft pink than this one is. It has this like rusted spots on it. There's of course the rubber tires, which I think they would do better with these Super Treasure Hunts if they had the metal base, because it's so like this is the first time I'm holding I have a very old Super Treasure Hunt in my collection, which is like way from 2014 or so, maybe even lesser, 2013. And back then they were called Treasure Hunts. And it has a metal base, metal top, rubber tires with white walls on them. I was like, that is super cool. Like, why can't that be a thing now? If these are so extremely rare and expensive, then make them worth it. If somebody decides to open them, which in this case somebody did, but I got it from them, so I don't know what gives. That's a roll. It's a loud roller, it's squeaky. It's a cool, one of my favorite castings, so it is going to get added to my collection. So ain't going anywhere. Okay, before we get to the premium Hot Wheels, let's go for the Matchbox. Moving parts. I hate this packaging so much. So not only it's difficult to open, it's so it's to keep it in storage before I decide what I'm going to be opening. It's so bad. Can't wait to get those new ones. So as you can see, the hood stays. Well, it stays like this, but it also can go that way, way high, like above the truck itself. It shuts very good. Chevrolet. Like the wheels, nice color choices. A detailed front. We have the Chevrolet and the lights. There's your engine. We got some details right there. Got the panel design. Side panel. Black bed. Overall, this looks, well, this is like worth the money. When you get this, it's like, okay, it has like €2 lesser than this guy as opening feature. I actually don't care about opening feature. If they can execute the car amazingly without the opening feature, I would prefer that. In this case, everything is very good with this car, so this is a very good one. Also, of course, it also rolls, which is a very good thing. Okay, this one I've been very excited about, the 75 Chevy Stepside. I don't think I have any of these in my collection at all in any other color. At least I don't think it, because in my spot where I place the open Matchbox cars, I have like a top 50 of them of all time, and there's none of these castings in there. So I believe this is the first time I'm getting one of these, like the fake wooden idea, or it's just the colored one's not supposed to be the wooden one. Tow hitch, very nice front from a square body. We have I'll call them the hatches. I don't know how they're called in really. Yeah, not too much on the details, but it looks overall very well, and I really like it. It rolls amazingly. Well, that's all the basic stuff. Now let's get to the premium. There's delivery. Oh, this is a heavy model. Wow. Okay, yeah, of course, it's metal on metal. Rubber tires. I like those, like, dish wheels. Front end, go with moon. Yeah, the actual see-through windows. These are actually slide doors in real life, so they open and slide to the side, which is super cool. I think the front end comes off completely or something like that in real life. I don't know, because I can't imagine it opening upwards. Maybe on to the front, maybe? I don't know. Overall, I know people been like angry about the dot matrix, but for this one, I don't see any issues of that type. Maybe it's my camera's just not picking that up, but I'm not seeing that issue on this car at all. And it's, like I said, it's a super heavy casting. It's amazing. And it rolls also well. So that's that. Okay, that's enough for the Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Now we get to the Mini GT. And I didn't bring anything to open this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hit my leg on the. Oh, there we go. I found a knife. I hit my leg on the chair's leg. The chair's leg. The leg of chair. Chair leg. Chair. It's not a chair. What am I saying? There we go. Got the packaging off. It's the table's leg, not chair leg. I am losing it. Christmas is getting to me. Okay, I'm not throwing that out. Almost did a bad thing. And this one is tiny, as it should be. It's not a big casting on, and it should not be a big casting like Hot Wheels. The Hot Wheels one's like blown up. It's like this. And I do love when Mini GT does their own, the to the true 64 scale. Otherwise, you put, well, this thing in real life is big. I don't know. And this truck should be way bigger. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Look with it? I don't know. I know this thing is not really big in real life. But it's a very cool looking model. Like, look at those details. The front with not focusing. Let's see if I remove the car from the background. Can we get a focus here, please? Oh yeah, there we go. So see, the lights are inserted. Those are not painted. They are inserted lights in the front, as in the back. The details are super cool. This is a rally icon. Way back when I was playing like Colin McRae, Colin McRae 2005, I hated this car because it's rear-wheel drive and it handled like poo. I never liked it, but as soon as I got older and more mature and got more into this stuff of models and cars and car history, gaming, I started to appreciate these cars way more. And as since you're seeing it here right in my hands as a car model, this means I really do appreciate it now, way more than back then. Also, back then I was a kid, so there we go. Of course, metal on metal, rubber tires, and it rolls. Yes, it does. I'm not trying to push it too much because there is the end of the table. I don't want to like it falls off and smashes. That is not on my wish list for Christmas today. The Dodge Power Wagon. There we go. This is a super cool. Like, I think it should be a bit bigger though, but this thing, I have seen it once in real life. I think I did. And this thing is huge. It is ginormous. I'm actually shocked it's called even a pickup truck. This thing should be like a heavy duty truck, in my opinion. I don't know if the side wheel's supposed to be leaning off like that, but I'm not going to touch it too much. I'll just leave it as it is. We have the metal base, which is painted with like matte painted rubber tires. Metal top. We have the painted wood paneling in the back. Says a Dodge. We have lights painted. Little mirrors, super cool. Painted front headlights, grille. Can we get a focus? More or less. Yes, we can. My hands are shaking. Sorry about that. There you go. This is a super cool. What does it say on the side? Power and Light Company. There you go. What is that? Used under license. Oh, okay. Super cool truck. Rolls stupendously good. Okay, the last car of this video. Let's hope that the camera doesn't decide to switch off at the last model like it did last time. 66 Nova from Racing Champions, and this is like my third model of this year that I have gotten from them in my entire lifetime. Yeah, and it has an opening hood. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. So we have a detailed engine. We got the Chevy. I can't see it. I don't think you can, right? It doesn't focus that much. There's a Chevy emblem on there, and it says Chevy. Does the back say? Let's see. Can't read that. It's too difficult, too small. I don't think. Has a slight rolling issue here in the back, but it's fine. I can deal with that off the cameras. Like, I think there's like this rubber issue. Yeah, see, there's a little rubber stamping issue, which is catching on the fender, on the wheel well or something, whatever that's called. So, like I said, I have only 3 models of this, and wow, I noticed a big issue. Like, look at that. That's smashed in. Ouch. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. Probably. I hope I can. So it's metal on metal rubber tires. This company is extreme. For me to obtain it, it is extremely rare and almost impossible because nobody sells it in this country. And like I said, through people, I can get it, like through a friend, a fellow collector. I can get this type of like the Racing Champions, and maybe in the future, if I start working with, I mean, get more into the whatnot stuff, maybe I'll get lucky and find some sellers that sell Racing Champions, because I do like the castings. The quality is, well, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty nasty issue, but luckily I store my cars in like this, facing that way. So should not, I won't probably notice it, and it's fine. I can bear that. And didn't pay an extreme amount for this. There we go. That's a 2018 casting. Okay. There we go. Does it roll though? It actually rolls with that tire issue that I will fix off camera. If you didn't see the front, there's the front again. Side, back. Overall, the color is amazing. I really like the color. Oh, so there's the chance to do the size comparison. So see, this truck should be massively bigger than that Nova. It is bigger still, but the Nova is like really, it's too big. Like, look, like, okay, this is the comparison. This thing should be way bigger than that. So I don't know what gives. Why is it so blown up? Why is it so big? Does it say the scale of it? Maybe off camera. No, I cannot see it. No, I don't know why is it so big, but it is very big comparing to the other cars. It's fine. I can deal with it. It's fine. I'll just probably won't put it next to when I'm doing like photo shots and for car shows and stuff like that. Probably not gonna put this thing in those shots because it's way too big for what it is. This thing should not be that big. Like look at the size difference. This thing should be at least twice as bigger than that, if not 3 times. But yeah, okay. This has been a very long video. So leave a like, subscribe, have a great Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.